And we're back. Had a tiny little crash incident. But reconnecting, and we'll be back shortly.
I was like, oh, wait, there's cars there.
Oh,
Yeah, I like how somebody legitimately recommended the. I don't exactly know what to call them because they were little industrial locomotives that the Pennsylvania had, but they ran on like actual road tires. Like they look like locomotives, but they were cars, but they were capable of moving around freight on like street running operations that the Pennsylvania Railroad had to deal with.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not the person to ask that question, and I know who would be.
I mean,
But
I know they're industrial locomotives, but like I don't exactly know what exactly you would call them. Like it's just
all right, I'm putting myself at the siding here at Silva. Marvel. Well, you're fired.
can I get fired too?
you're the
Dang it.
weakest link. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, but I have cancer. You can't fire me.
I mean, we can. It's just a simple matter of going into employees and setting to banned. Has anybody actually even tested those features to see if they work?
What, the band features?
Yeah, like
No, I haven't tested it, but I could test it right now on you if you want.
No, because
Digest?
I think
Roll?
no.
Hmm.
Don't.
Hmm. Hey, Nasu, should I do this?
Don't.
Nick should ban himself.
Yeah, just watch that one day you get a griefer on the server, you go to ban them, and they just come right back to the server because it's a feature that doesn't work, and you're having to file bug reports. Great, more paperwork.
Yes, the membership. All right, I gotta get up for a minute or two, so I will BRB. Sean, I'm in the siding, so you can pass me to go into the interchange.
Do I have a membership? Yes.
Thanks very much.
Controversial question: Marvel or DC?
None of the above.
I'd actually have to go with DC because they don't make nearly as much. They don't push out nearly as much content as the Marvel universe does. But when they do, it's really good. Whereas Marvel kind of has been getting to the point because of how much they're pushing out. It's just flop after flop after flop after flop of the movie. So
4 is departing Alarka back from Bryson.
I like DC animation. I think they're really good on animation, but the movie development hasn't been that good.
so let's see. Comics, I don't know too much about. TV shows, definitely Marvel. Movies and animated, I will give to DC. I've always enjoyed DC animated series and movies over Marvel. But Marvel, they make really good TV shows like Agents of Shield, Loki. You know, like Loki was amazing. Meanwhile, on the Star Wars front, did you hear that Disney has basically like indefinitely like suspended the creation of the new Rey spin-off series of movies?
Did they say why?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely hilarious. The actress who plays Rey went to Twitter and basically was just spent like 3 days straight shit talking Disney, and they're like, okay, well, we're canceling everything. It's been postponed indefinitely. Because like one of the things that she was saying, because they're like working on the movie now, and she's like, I'm getting really tired of doing this because every single day we're having to go read back and do stuff because nobody has any idea initially of what to do, and we're getting new notes and new scripts on the scene that we did like yesterday, the next day.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so she's like, yeah, no, I'm tired of this. I want out.
I feel like trash talking the bar on Twitter is a good way to just never get work ever again, no matter where you go.
I mean, to be fair, Nasu, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head that Marvel has done animated. Like I can't think of anything, because I just think it's been so long since they actually did anything animated. Because in the early days they used to do animated all the time, but now it's just all about the cinematic universe. So I think anything animated that they're doing at this point just gets completely thrown under the bus and hidden by the fact that it's like they're doing it like right at the same time as another, MCU movie. There was a Guardians of the Galaxy animated? I never even heard about that. Heck, I didn't even hear about any of these being animated. I mean, I remember the, like, really old Iron Man animated. And the old Spider-Mans, but... I mean, Marvel's biggest problem with their movies is they keep looking at their movies and been like, this movie did, like, really well, and then they create a spin-off with a specific character, and that movie flops, and they can't understand why that one flopped when the movie did so well. It's like, because you took the wrong character to do the spin-off of. Like the character that you're using was only good because they were being supported by, frankly, characters that people like a lot more. So when they're by themselves as their own main role character, yeah, they're not going to do well.
I think people just got tired
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, after they defeated Thanos, I got tired of the Marvel movie.
Oh yeah, the X-Men shows, yeah. Of course, the blanket I have over my desk chair is falling down again. God damn it. So he's such a pain in the ass to fix whenever it happens. Stay.
Indeed, I've heard that duct tape works very well.
Yeah, I don't want to be putting duct tape on a brand new leather chair, okay? Though what I'd love to get is one of those like industrial sized rubber bands and just wrap it around the top of the chair so it stays in place.
Yeah.
I'll go on to
Velcro.
Amazon.
Velcro
No.
strip.
No. No, I'll probably go on to Amazon when I have some money to just be like, okay, I don't care, and buy an industrial rubber band. I wonder if you can even buy industrial rubber bands on Amazon, probably.
You know what you can buy on Amazon that you really shouldn't be able to? That
A lot of things.
well, yes, a lot of things.
Imagine
Bike locks.
Wait, what?
Bike locks. You can buy bike locks on
Oh,
Amazon,
yeah.
and those things, man, you
They-
can get in a lot of trouble with those things.
Not to mention, especially with a lot of the cheaper brands, they only use about like 5 to 10 different key combinations or key designs. So if you buy like 5 to 10 bike locks, you could pretty much get into any bike lock made by that brand.
Yeah.
And there are some legal details here that don't need to be discussed any further.
Are we doing any time skipping?
I don't even think Sheridan's back, is he? Oh yeah.
Oh
Sheridan.
yeah. I am back, and yes, we can do time skipping.
All right. 5 got their last car in there. And then I'm sitting down here at Silver, ready for the next interchange.
Yeah, I'm gonna take number 5 back up since you don't blow or pause it in the mountain house.
I could buy a 120 pack of industrial rubber bands for $9.85 on.
What? Sorry. What is an industrial rubber band?
Basically super big, super strong, super stretchy rubber bands.
So a bungee cord, except without hooks.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a continuous loop bungee cord, yes.
Ah, okay.
I mean, at the same time, I could probably just go to Home Depot and get those bungee straps. Just make it super ghetto. just go knock on the resident building manager's door next door and be like, "Hey, do you have any old ratchet straps I can borrow or just keep?" Sometimes I'll ask him for stuff just to borrow, like a tool or something, and he always has the weirdest things to say in like response to it. Like one time is like, I asked him for a Phillips head flathead screwdriver. He's like, "You're not planning on stabbing yourself, are you?" I'm just like, Bruce, what?
That man has seen some things.
Yeah.
No, knowing him, he's the type of person I'd go out over, ask for a ratchet strap. It's like, "You're not planning on hanging yourself, are you?" And I'd be like, "Bruce, where in my room would I have the opportunity to do that? I have nothing hanging off my ceiling." And doing that would take way more effort than I'm willing to put into it. Yeah, no, Bruce is a strange but good guy. So did we skip time or?
No, not
Not
yet. I figured we would let 5 get out of the interchange first.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm out. I'm out of the interchange.
Okay.
All right. Well, you need to pass me so I can get in there.
Nasu, I'm guessing you're talking about channels like the Lock Picking Lawyer.
Well,
Yeah.
Chief,
I love his channel.
Chief, you do the skipping when ready.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna do 2 hours.
Yeah.
1, 2.
So I have 4 cars here.
Well, looks like I'm still on coffee break for another hour.
44 cars. All right.
54.
Holy.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to head back down, aren't I? Yeah. Do we get Robinson coal cars?
Ooh. I can't fit those in there.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
Robinson Cole in here. We'll get 3. No, make that 6.
I meant copper, not coal for Alarka.
No copper for Alarka.
There should
There
be.
is mining supplies.
Yes, that's what I was expecting. Yeah.
Alarka Fuel, MG Chemical, Alarka Fuel, L. Smith Mechanical.
All that's yeah. I'll take the stuff up to Alarka because that's a fun but slightly annoying area to switch. Because it's a mix of you have to shove stuff in and running around to shove other stuff in and then pulling stuff out to get stuff to where it needs to go just to put stuff back in.
So you can move stuff around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 is at 77%. Yeah, there's a graph somewhere on the Railroad Discord that shows the correlation between damage percent and loss of power. And it's a really weird curve too, because it goes from like oh, it's like 90, 85% condition, you're fine, and like just all of a sudden it just exponentially skyrocket. It just like skyrockets how much power you lose.
Eesh.
Yeah, I think it's something at like 70%. You only have like 2/3 of the power that the locomotive would normally have. All right, number 6 is returning to Bryson.
That's a nice little mess.
What is?
Those 44 interchange cars.
Why does number 5 not have cylinders caught?
Cause it's a feature. No, it's a bug that they know about, that the cylinder cocks don't work, and it's not really a high priority to fix it. Cause to be real, they don't actually serve to do anything in the game yet. So. You coming back down from Alarka, Gecko?
Yeah, I'm passing through the 25-mile-an-hour horseshoe right now.
Oh, you're already ahead of me. I forgot. There are 2 locomotives up there, so I was just looking at the locomotive icon up in Alarka.
Oh yeah. Yep, and then I'm gonna see if any other cars have popped for interchange.
Roger that.
Yeah, you'll have some cars.
Well, I think he means like Appalachian and stuff popped up.
Yeah, that too.
Which spreadsheet? Yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
All right, so last couple at the end, which is fine. Just casually pulling 39 cars out of the interchange to sort.
Yeah, there's a tiny bit of mess to sort.
It's not usually that bad because it gets blocked into 3 sections.
Yeah.
Bryson block is going to need some sorting once it gets there, so that's going to be somebody's job.
Roger that.
Sounds like a job for number 4.
Sounds like a job for somebody else other than me.
Bring up the new switcher while you're at it.
Which new switcher?
We're going to probably get the S51 at some point.
That 4 is pulling into the Bryson yard.
I say once you get everything set together, just grab it then and drag it up with you.
I'll leave you lined in to the yard 6.
Roger, thank you.
Ugh. Bum bum bum.
Man, number 5 has a small water hat.
As what?
A small water hat.
Oh, okay, yeah. I love the fact that, you know, a lark all the way down to Bryson is downhill. You can do so much up here and then just let gravity bring you back down for more water. What rolls in the soup?
Come on, YouTube, wake up. It's not Railworks, it's Railroader. Annoying that I can't change it. Oh well.
Come on, Choo Choo. I am very simply, pretty much at this point, operating a hop yard. Oh no, John. Sounds like a tasty dinner, though.
You're supposed to eat the food, not your lip.
Yeah.
So we've discovered that the limit of grilled cheese is 3.
Before personal injury.
Yes. If I remember right, like 10 years ago, there was a guy who like actually died from trying to see how many chicken nuggets he could eat. And then somebody's
God.
response to it was like, "Well, men, we now know the limit." Yeah, I think the guy like ended up eating something like 120 in one sitting and died from it. So some guy's like,
Jesus Christ.
remember, men, the limit's 119.
Okay, number 5 is port at Singapore Roundhouse, and I am logging off for the night.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, you have a good one, Sean.
You too?
Thank you. See ya.
I mean, Nasu, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? Because it's food trash.
Ah.
Yeah, but it's cheap food trash.
Yeah.
At 120
It's still trash.
nuggets in the right hands can last you a good while.
Yeah, like 10 minutes, then I need a steak.
All right, that one's clear. And then next. Ah, crap.
What?
I thought I threw a switch when I didn't, apparently.
Oof.
Good thing I caught that quickly.
Yeah, definitely want to pay $500,000 for a John Deere tractor. Wow.
Some people do. Depends on how good the tractor is. You'd be amazed on how expensive.
What? How
Like
expensive was it?
like tractors, like farming equipment actually gets.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank God I'm a software developer, not a farmer. But then again, software has ridiculous prices too. Excuse me.
Nope.
crunch wrap, yes, the crunch wrap is amazing.
Is Bryson still responsible for Ela?
No, we've moved it to Whittier.
Okay. I guess I probably could looked at the updated thing.
I haven't finished updating it. I'm in the process of splitting it out to multiple separate pages for additional info, and to make it a little easier to browse.
Okay.
Ran into some design/spacing issues with all the rolling stock we've got. But I've been messing about with that today, and I've also been messing about with setting up a finances page. But it's in the works. It will be updated once I'm done with it.
All right, please go as far as I need you to go.
That is just a matter of momentum.
Getting towards the end here of the shunting.
I can't really talk about Taco Bell. We don't have that here. Good.
Alright, Nasu, you'll be happy to know I found the graph. Let's see. Gonna post it in Derpineer for you.
Said Ela belongs to Whittier now?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you loading up a cassette tape or something?
No, I'm trying to get my pens back in their box. Sorry.
You're good. You just spent an entire 6 seconds entertaining everybody in the chat that has extreme ADHD.
Well, we could go again. I'll do a separate page setup for the transfer cruise, and group the different destinations to where they need to go, so it's easier to figure out.
But yeah, Natsu, to basically describe what that graph is, that is attractive effort multiplier in regards to locomotive condition. So the more damage, the way that the game does works it out is the more damage the locomotive is, the less tractive effort it's going to put out. The damage is going to physically make it harder for you to move tonnage. Like if you're at 20%, you're not moving anything. Like the Burke at 20% would probably get out-hauled by the 260. At a 260 at 100 will out-haul a Burke at 20.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Interchange. I don't have room for those cars.
Oh, I set my...
Oh, I thought it had 2 for stencil. Nice. Yeah, I can
Oh my
fit
god,
that.
I did not realize how small the small Pacific was compared to the Berkshire to the Mikado. I mean, it's not really a weird obsession with tortilla. It's not a weird obsession. I mean, we share a border with a country that's well known for making them. So, and plus a lot of areas, especially like here where I live in the part of the state that my state that I live in, there is a large Hispanic community here. Like I am the minority here, by an extreme margin. So there's a lot of like traditional Mexican restaurants around. So yeah, the rest of the world. Yes, the rest of the world. If it's not America, it's weird.
As I say, yeah, well, we think they're weird. With their warm beer.
I mean, everybody makes fun of the U.S. for using the imperial system, but they don't realize that England invented it, gave it to us, and then abandoned it.
And America actually switched to the metric system in the 1970s. The population just haven't gotten the message yet.
We're a little dysfunctional. I don't know if you've noticed.
I mean, to be fair, we're probably the only country where this can happen. At one point in time, I think it was Burger King advertised a quarter pounder burger, or a third pound, 1/3 pound burger, and it got outsold by McDonald's quarter pounder because people didn't realize a third was bigger than a quarter.
Wow. Seriously?
Yes.
God.
Also,
Like I said, it's a little dysfunctional over here.
But 3 is a smaller number.
Also, fun fact, about 15 years ago, a survey was done and ended up discovering that 40% of Americans honestly believe that humans and dinosaurs walked the earth at the same time.
No wonder you guys can't figure out geography.
So people make a lot of fun about us being stupid and all, but one of the only major nation in the world to use a certain type of unit of measurement that landed on the people on the moon say what? We're stupid on a lot of things, but we're smart where it counts.
Yeah, well, NASA did screw things up royally with one of their probes because they didn't do the correct conversions between metric and imperial units.
Yeah, that happens. I mean, it's not going to stop them from doing it again because I mean, look at what we've done with Mars. I mean, we've launched so many things there over the decades, and like 10% of it has a 10% success rate.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that well, at least in my eyes, that is great about us. We'll try something, screw it up, and try it again until we get it, and then we'll just keep doing it, and we'll keep screwing up, but still occasionally keep getting it done.
Yeah, that credit you definitely deserve.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Trying to hit Mars from Earth is like the equivalent of you trying to hit a fly with a dart all the way across a football field.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
and
the fact that we're doing that with like 10-15% success rate is astonishing.
Yeah.
I mean, we also, landed people on the moon using a computer system that only had like 1/18 the total memory of a Game Boy, the original handheld Game Boy.
Yeah, plus it was a 19-bit computer.
Yeah, exactly.
Who does that?
Newsflash, we do.
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing. So far, we're the only country in the world that's landed people on the moon, and we're gonna have bragging rights for that forever. Even when another nation inevitably lands somebody on the moon, we're gonna be able to sit there and be like, and even at this point, it's like, okay, we did that 60 years before you did.
Yeah.
What took you so long to get to the game? To get in the game? We bankrupt an entire country and made them reform their government as a result of landing somebody on the moon. So. Yeah, just land somebody on the moon. Apparently that bankrupts an entire communist country. But yeah. I'm not saying we're the greatest country on the earth, but we do some pretty amazing shit. We do amazing shit in the stupidest way.
Now replace the word amazing with stupid.
No, we do the most amazing stuff the stupidest way possible, which makes it look even more impressive. That's a reality. John Deere compact tractor is over 50K. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the only real drawback of John Deere's nowadays, you basically need a degree in computer science to do anything with them. So you've got those things pumped now so full of electronics and computer systems that one thing breaks and the only people that know how to fix it are John Deere themselves.
And it's not always true.
It's become modern and normal that companies produce stuff that we buy with no right to repair them ourselves.
Right, which is ridiculous.
Yes, it is. But they purposely make them so super complicated and seal off any access points without their specific proprietary access devices and whatnot. And we have no way of getting those diagnostics tools and whatnot.
I mean, yeah, don't want to get into the Apple rip because that's the first people I was thinking of, and also, another thing from the United States, you're welcome for us forcing Apple to move over to USB Type-C because having a specific type of charger that can only be bought by them or somebody that's authorized to sell on their behalf for a special type of charger that only works on their phone actually violates monopoly laws. That's why they're moving over to USB Type-C.
No, that's incorrect. They
At
are
least here
moving.
in the States,
They are
anyway.
moving. Nope, that's not correct. They are moving over to Type-C because of EU law and decrees.
Yeah, but that only works in the EU. We're not
Nope.
part, the US. The US is not part of the EU. They can sell iPhones over there with their Lightning with USB Type-C, but can turn around and sell them with their special cable in the United States. We also
Yes.
had to do our end of it too. Basically, like, no, you can't do this. This isn't technically a monopoly.
Problem is that when the EU made those changes, that made the law written in such a way that it bordered on the whole monopoly laws in the US.
Yeah.
And apart from that, the EU market is much bigger than the US market, which means it would be astronomically expensive for Apple to run two different charges for their equipment, one for the US and one for EU. It's simply cheaper to switch over.
Well, I mean, you want to know why the Apple market over in the EU is substantially larger than it is here in the US? It's that because over in the US we're smart, we buy Android.
I didn't specifically mean the Apple market. I meant the entire market.
Also, I'll take offense to that because I own an iPhone.
Well, you're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. I'll have my Android, thank you.
Yeah, sure. Apple products don't get viruses, but I do, and if I buy an Android, at least I can still afford a doctor.
Don't drop my phone. Ask you. I drop my phone all the time. It's been perfectly fine.
I have no problem with people who own Apples. It's just
No.
like it's a fun little rivalry.
I mean,
Like
As
I like something that it more closely resembles the operating system I use on my computer on a daily basis, which Android pretty much is, you know.
yeah, well, when you compare the quality of life elements between iPhones and Android-based phones, yes, I will definitely agree that Apple just has a small advantage there. It used to be much bigger, but it is nicer. Absolutely it is. But the one thing I absolutely hate about Apple is, as a technician, I can't stick my fingers in it and reconfigure it. And that's why I don't have any Apple products.
Right. I mean, the funny fact of iPhones is that like something like 80% of the stuff that's in them was actually made by Samsung.
Yep.
Like the speakers and the cameras and all, like the boards and everything, are all made by Samsung. The only thing on them that's actually Apple is the case, the logo, and the OS. That's it. Everything else is contracted by Samsung to do.
Yeah, I think
Which
by
is-
now
which-
Samsung is the biggest camera producer. They have been the biggest screen producers for a long time now.
Which that's always been the funny thing for me is just like sitting there and people being like, oh yeah, like look at what Apple has as features that Android doesn't even have. I'm just like, you do realize that Samsung had that exact same thing on a phone like 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, Apple has fingerprint sensor. Yeah, Samsung had fingerprint sensor back in 2010.
Yeah.
Like, you're literally spending twice as much on Samsung products just because the brand is Apple. Like,
Yeah, I have to admit, I was about to fall down from my chair the other day when I saw the price on the new Galaxy.
what is it?
It's stupid expensive. It's like 2.5 times what I paid for my S8. Freaking insane. Let me see if I can.
The S24? Nancy's asking.
Yes.
Yeah, it's sad that eventually phones are gonna get to the point where like I either have to make a decision between buy a new phone or buy a used car.
Yeah. Then the new.
I have to make that
over
decision
here.
between buying a new model train or a used car.
Over here, the new Galaxy is about $2,175. But then you get AI, and I don't care about AI.
Remember back in the day where buying a brand new car cost as much as it cost to buy a brand new washing machine today? My parents sure as hell remember.
Yep.
Like looking at how expensive things have gotten over the years is weird because you always have like a comparison. Like back when my dad was a kid, a brand new car straight out of the dealership cost about as much as a brand new washing machine today. A brand new house back then cost about as much as a brand new car today.
Yeah, pretty much. It's insane.
I just look at the world and I just see people buying new cars. I'm like, 70 years ago, that could have been a brand new home that you built yourself.
Yeah,
that you
pretty
paid somebody
much.
to build for you. Like, what the You could go into a candy store with 5 cents and walk out with like 10 pounds of candy. Like, what happened?
Oh, I
Yeah,
loved the picture of what $20 at groceries used to look like.
Mm-hmm.
And that wasn't even that long ago. That was the 1990s. That was within our lifetime. Where you could load up like 2 entire shopping carts for like $20. And now it's like $20 won't even buy you a steak. Like I went to Walmart. I went to Walmart right before Christmas just to get myself a couple of frozen meals just to get me through, because since I wasn't working, I wasn't getting free food from work, just to get me through, the days that I had off before, during, and after Christmas. It cost me $40 for 3 meals. Like, what?
Yeah. I mean, I remember when we've got Danish crowns here. No, we're not using the euro. But I remember when I went to buy groceries and came back with 2 big bags filled for 300 crowns. And now I go and buy a little bit of dinner ingredients and some whatever for the next couple of days, and I spend 350 crowns, and I'm like, wow, our money used to be worth something. It ain't anymore.
Well, hold on, let's see. So 300 Danish krone is like 44 US dollars.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Well, I just typed it into currency calculator. I wonder what the peso is at. Let's see.
Try the yen.
The
How about a
yen-
pence?
The yen holds up pretty well to the US dollar.
Yeah, it does.
It's just it's a different format. So like 1,000 yen is a US dollar, but that's like the equivalent of their dollar.
Yeah. Well, it looks like I will soon have about 10 minutes worth of stuff to do.
Yeah, so 1 Danish crown is
Ooh.
worth 0.146 US dollars. So yeah, not terrible.
Could be worse. Ooh, those cars actually ended up getting finished. Nice. So I can drag those out.
Haha, I've closed your hatch.
I'm only casually hauling 24 cars.
That's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it is only 1,000 tons worth of freight.
Yeah.
Why? Why are you bleeding my air brakes? So you want Iron Man or Cyberpunk
Yes.
77? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nasu.
Did I forget the moo at Milepost 49? Oops,
Yeah, you did.
I'm tired.
It's not milepost 64. It should have been 49. Get it right. Have we even unlocked? Yeah, we've unlocked milepost 64. It's really recent. Yeah. And there should be 2
I'm not
cows at
mooing when I get to Bryson.
There should be 2 cows at milepost 98 because that's double of 49. I think we're all just tired. We're getting to that point where we're just getting delirious.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just kind of considered like just landing in Whittier and tying up and calling it a night because I've got an ice storm coming in tonight, and I don't know what tomorrow morning's gonna look like.
Free day off work, yay.
No, I doubt that.
You know how you solve that, Nick? You park your car outside, you cover it in water, and you let it freeze, so that way you can't get into your car in the morning.
Yeah, I can't afford a day off like that.
Nah, fair.
Plus, I have this like perfect attendance thing going on right now, so
Why mess with perfection?
exactly.
Don't say I don't get you.
Because nothing is ever truly perfect.
Perfection doesn't exist. It's a figment of human imagination.
So is time.
No, that's just a very bad invention.
Still doesn't exist.
The concept of inventing things is just an invention of somebody.
Now, the concept of the invention is just a nice way of saying entitlement.
Somebody had to invent the term invention.
So would you say your car and this game is entitlement?
This is luxury.
Yep.
I wouldn't call this luxury, but okay.
Well, it's luxury that we can sit here in our free time and play with bits and bytes and have pretty pictures on screen when people elsewhere in the world have sticks and mud to play with.
True.
I've got sticks and mud out back.
Go play with them.
Rather not. Am I aligned for the first track?
Nope, but you will be shortly. I just need to stop so I can line you up.
Where are you going, Gecko?
There you are.
Leaving my train unattended.
Ugh.
Excuse you.
Quick, turn on CTC and give Nick's a red block.
Yeah.
As if that's gonna stop me.
Well, I can put 12 cars in front of you. Think that will stop you?
Nah.
Yeah.
No, I would not.
think I love my life too much to do that.
Wait, house is near paperboard. I'm gonna cam over see what you're talking about. Oh yeah, up on stilts. What the heck? How do you even get into the house? You have to scale a wood beam every single time you want to get in your house. The back. I like how they're all, like, every house on this game is the same house, and there's a tree in this one.
And it's a tree house.
There's 0 houses in Bryce.
Oh, we've already been going for 3.5 hours.
What's the plan next?
Let's see what fits first. Oh, actually, that might all fit in the same lane.
Oh, my game is lagging now.
You're welcome.
Would you mind dragging them up further up?
I would because I just cut my hair.
Always making me run to the very far end. I hear how it is, yeah.
You love it here.
I hate it here.
What is everybody doing? Let's see what everybody's doing.
We're
Yep.
just parked up in the yard at Bryson.
All right. Yeah, you know what? Just tie down as is where everybody's at. We'll wrap things up for tonight.
Alrighty.
Sheriff, you want to move that to another lane, at least?
I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah, if I had actually realized how many cars I had on this, I would have actually gone all the way to the last lane. Anyway, for everybody else in stream, gonna call it an early night tonight, because I'm tired and I've got an ice storm coming tonight, so who knows what's gonna happen with that. No stream tomorrow because it's Tuesday, and next possible night that I'll see you guys would be Wednesday. So until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys are not a part of the Discord, there is a link for that in the description down below. Best place to stay up to date for everything that's going on. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Till then, enjoy.